It's high time I spread this feeling around. I'll forget the flag and the fife and drums. We gotta start recruiting in the ghettos and the slums. So if you're bored, you don't need to turn to drugs for a solution. Oh, get with your friends and plan a revolution. Who says we can't have our own revolution? Who says we can't have our own revolution? Who says we can't have our own revolution? Me and the kids, well, we're planning our own revolution. All you gang landlords and cartel kingpins will be unemployed when our revolution wins. We've got to restore faith in the institution. Put our friends in the Supreme Court, write our own constitution. I'm tired of this government out on loan. I want a revolution I can call my own. I learned a lesson from Ben Franklin, Thomas Jefferson. If you don't like the way things are, organize a revolution. Who says we can't have our own revolution? Who says we can't have our own revolution? Who says we can't have our own revolution? We and you people ought to have our own revolution. Hey, you know there's people killing people trying to prevent abortion. Well, I think they got priorities out of proportion. Let's not argue about creation or evolution. Let's get a pen and paper, find a better solution. Well, our leaders will be happy that we made this decision. When we relieve them of office and put them in prison. This year I hope you'll join me in a New Year's resolution. We gotta get started on the revolution. Who says we can't have our own revolution? Who says we can't have our own revolution? Who says we can't have our own revolution? Me and you, baby, ought to have our own revolution.
The people who filmed this online video, who cannot independently confirm, claim to show mercenaries shooting people in the FNA.
soldiers opened fire on anti-government demonstrators. The injuries and casualties mount. There are pleas for help.
The protesters' main demands are for jobs and for better living conditions.
The debate over state budget deficits has led to chaos in Wisconsin, with protesters hanging over balconies in the State House and lawmakers going AWOL. What's happening in Wisconsin may be the start of a series of similar confrontations nationwide. As resources shrink across the country, the fight over what gets cut.
The Capitol here is now ground zero in the national argument over who shares the pain as states and cities run out of money.
The face of Libya's crackdown on protests in the east of the country. The people who filmed this online video, which we cannot independently confirm, claim to show
the packages in particular. And if you don't change collective bargaining, having been for
government signs and Algeria out loud, undemocratic, and democratic. They want change in the government. They want change in the government of Abdul Aziz. He's been in power since 1999. The protesters' main demand for jobs and for better jobs and for better living conditions.
Mercenaries shooting people in the eastern city of Benghazi.